Rotate. Okay, Facebook just told me to rotate my phone. I don't think I want to do that. But I am your host here at Facebook Live at Abundant Health and Wellness. And today we're going to talk about essential oil and essential oil therapy. And I'm going to want to show you some things on my computer. So I'm hoping that this is going to work. We will see. We will see if it will or not. So I want to talk about different essential oils and essential oil blends. Which is better? Why would you choose a blend instead of a single? Well, it's really your choice, but a lot of times a blend is going to do better. So the title of this is Singles or Blends, which is better for you? So I hope you'll learn a lot on this. Now I'm going to be using the Bare essential oils. That's what we use here in the clinic. And so if you want to order these oils, you can do so. You can order them from my website, and the address for that is www.pollyheil-mealey.com. And so under there you just look on products and there'll be a link there for the Bare Oils company. Okay. So I want to talk about single notes. Single notes come from plants that gave up their life for us. We should ensure that we have reverence for them. Healing properties will cater to certain parts of the body. One essential oil will have certain properties for specific areas, and when it doesn't need it anymore, the body will refuse absorption. So this is one of the things if you have a single note. Now, I have my box of Bare oils here, and I keep it closed. It's a wooden box, and when I open it up, it's just so odoriferous. I don't even know if that's a word. Aromatic is probably the more precise word, but it is just amazing. I love it. And we're going to talk about some different blends that we have and the single notes that are on there. So I see that some people have joined us already, so I appreciate it. It's not scrolling, so I don't know who all's here, but I do appreciate you're here. If for any reason we start to lag, we lose our connection. Sometimes we do that. We'll hop back on, so you'll be able to find us. So what is a blend? A blend is when you bring 2 to 7 notes together, single notes together. You're giving the body choices of tools for whatever it needs. So use a blend of essential oils and it will work better with the body, giving the cells a choice of what is best. Blends are what Dr. Deborah Zeff is passionate about, and she did her PhD on the blends that work. And so I use her notes, I use her study guides, and you can too if you want to use Bare oils, okay? So Bare oil blends, or any kind of blend, requires an understanding of the notes, top note, middle, and base. Then you're able to create a unique, beautiful blend for yourself and for others. Now, one of the things that we do here in the clinic when you come in is we can actually test you for essential oils. And one of the ways we can do that is we can take the oil, tap it a couple times on the bottom of our hand, open up the oil, put it under your nose, ask you to smell the oil, and we will watch the pupil of your eye. If your pupil shrinks, we know that your body doesn't like that oil. If your pupil expands, we know that that oil gives the body pleasure and you're going to want that. And so we will work with that and we will make a blend of that. And we can do that. We can tailor make that for you. There's another thing that we can do, and I'm going to see if I can get my computer up or get it where you can actually see it. I think I can. Let me see. Let me see here. I'm going to turn you a little bit this way. I know it's not a great screen because it's really, really white. But one of the things I want to show you is down. Well, let me show you something else. We have a volmeter. Okay. Are we seeing it? No. How come you're not letting me see you? It's not letting me see. It's just not going to let me. All right, I'm going to forget that. You're not going to be able to see that. We're not going to go there. There's a way on here that you can actually test with the avatar. You can test the strength of the oil with your body. Does it resonate with you? Do you like it? And all that kind of thing. And we can do that as well. But my computer's not going to cooperate with me today, so we'll just go with the way we're going to go. So one of the first ones I want to share with you is Boost. Now, it's got a little lightning bolt on the top. And Boost, it is an energy blend. And we put this in the clinic. We do it a lot because a lot of people come in, they're very, very sick, and they want to have, I want my staff to have a lot of energy to be able to deal with a clear mind and be able to take all the important information in and get it right the first time. So Boost is an energy blend. So I want just to tell you some of the different oils that it has in it. It's got rosemary, it's got lemongrass, it's got spearmint, grapefruit, cypress, and cedar atlas. Now these are all single notes and they are blended together to make this lovely blend. Now I will just tell you that the human body, when the human body is healthy, the human body will resonate between 75 and 85 megahertz. When the body is sick, the body will resonate below 70. So I'll just tell you that cancer and candida, those are two of the things that we can have in our body. They resonate far below 70. And so if you're going to have a force field up so that you can repel these kind of sicknesses and diseases, then you're going to want to keep your vibrational frequency above 75. Now, this particular oil will vibrate at 79.2. I will just tell you, Dr. Cass, who's one of my mentors, says that the sweet spot in the human body is 82.5. Now, why does he say that? I don't know. I didn't ask him. He just is the professor and I'm the student, so I just listen to what he says and I just agree with him. And so we want to look at the oils that will bring our frequencies up to 82.5. This blend is 79.2, which is very, very close. So it's commonly used for mental alertness, energy level, and stress reduction. So in this day and age, who doesn't need stress reduction, right? So we all do. So rosemary, now rosemary by itself resonates at 78.1, or our brand does. Now I know if you Google or you look on the internet and you find different charts of oils, what you're going to find is one brand mainly, or that's what I found, one brand mainly, and there are a lot of blends, but it doesn't tell you what's in those blends. So when we're looking at our oils, I wanted to tell you what was in each of those blends and what the resonance was, just because I think it's important to know, especially if you're using them for medicine. Now, I did talk to Dr. Deborah about this, and I did ask her if the frequencies made a difference, and this is what she said. It's not the frequencies, but it's the chemical constituents of the essential oil that creates this synergistic approach to the body. The frequencies of the essential oils change all the time, depending on the time of harvest and depending on the time of processing. The frequencies are not consistent. She said it's the chemical constituents that make the blend better. So one of the things she says was that the rose, and we know rose has a frequency of, I think it's 320 megahertz. It has the highest frequency, but clary sage actually has more constituents that bring healing to the body. And we're going to talk about that in a little bit because one of the blends that we have has clary sage in it. Now, if you don't know your oils, clary sage gives you kind of a euphoric type of response, and we always give our pregnant ladies a little roll-on of clary sage so they can put it on their pulse points, they can put it on their neck, so when they're going through labor and they're breathing and they're pushing all this energy, that clary sage kind of gets up in their limbic system and it kind of makes the pain go away, and so we like that a lot. So rosemary is one of the essential oils that is in Boost, and it is rich in antioxidants. It penetrates, the fragrance is very penetrating. It's known in aiding memory, supporting hair health, and keeping mental faculties really, really strong. It's good for clarity and insight. Lemongrass, now lemongrass has a vibrational frequency of 70 megahertz. It's soothing, balancing, and relaxing. It's mildly sweet, and it has an ivory soap kind of aroma. Now, I don't know about you, but I like the way ivory soap smells. Because of its antioxidant and bacterial fighting properties, it's also high in vitamins and essential minerals. It's known as an energetic cleanser. So what is an energetic cleanser? An energetic cleanser cleanses the body from electrosmog. So if you don't know what electrosmog is, you're going to want to Google that, find that out, and see what that is, because we're wearing a lot of devices these days, especially you guys that wear the Fitbit, you wear the Apple Watch and that kind of thing. I'm not so sure that's a good idea, just because you are pushing frequencies through your body. Now, you are an electromagnetic frequency yourself. You're putting a different set of electromagnetic frequencies on your body. It can clash, and so I don't know that that's necessarily a good idea. But lemongrass will help clean up electrosmog. Cypress was another one. Now, cypress resonated at 75.4. It helps you feel grounded, elegant, okay? Cypress can help you focus and feel in sync with the energy of the earth. It restores your feelings of trust, strength, and stability. So lemongrass is in there. Spearmint also is in there. We don't have, in the Bear oils, we don't have a single note of spearmint, so I could not test its frequency. I did find on the web that it resonates at 68.5, the particular brand, and I don't even know that I took note of the brand that was out there. Well, 68.5 is below a healing resonance, so I would kind of be suspicious, just throwing that out there. You want to have frequencies that are within the human bandwidth, which is 75 to 85. Of course, if you smell roses, it makes you feel better because it raises your frequency. So anything above that is fine. So spearmint emotionally can help uplift a person's mood, especially if they're suffering from feelings of self-doubt, stress, or mental exhaustion. It can be energizing, revitalizing, and encouraging. So this is why we do Boost a lot in the front office, because people come in depressed, people come in hearing from their doctors that they're never going to get better, that they have an incurable disease. And so we really want them to trust us. We want them to feel like that burden of despair is off. Now, don't get the idea that we're doing this to manipulate people. We're not doing it to manipulate people. Essential oils really help with mood, and it helps with mental clarity. And that's what we're wanting here in the office, both for us, me, our staff, and we're also wanting you guys to come in and feel that refreshing, feel that calmness, feel that elegance, and that relaxation, that you know you're in a good place, that you know you're in the right place. Grapefruit. Now, we have pink grapefruit in ours. I don't know that it's exactly the same. So grapefruit is emotional and spiritual support of this oil. The aromatic effects include support of one's own sense of self-love and approval. It has an uplifting aroma that helps with feelings of anxiousness, bad moods, or stress. Now, we have a lot of people that come in and stress. We get stressed. I mean, the phones are going, people are coming in, all these kind of things are going on in the clinic, so we can feel overwhelmed and stressed as well. So the grapefruit helps to calm that. Cedar Atlas. Emotionally, it is said to have a grounding, calming effect on the nervous system, and it's thought to have a spiritual effect of bringing people together. So it may help individuals feel strong and confident in themselves while reaching out for connection and support from those around them. Now, we don't have a Cedar Atlas in the Bare Oils blends. They have not come out with that single note in our collection, but it is in the Boost. And so you can see, what did we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 oils. So if you looked in your box, and I've got my box here, and you pull out 6 of these, and then you've got to put them all on your body, you're not going to have them blended. I mean, you might put 1 drop of everything, and you wouldn't get the full maximum effect because you don't have them blended appropriately. So remember what we said, you've got to have a top note, a middle note, and a base note. So when you put all those together in the right frequencies, then you're going to have a very therapeutic oil. So having the blends takes that guesswork out for you, and you're able just to take this. Of course, you want to put it, if you're going to put it on your body, you want to put it in a carrier oil. And those of you that have been with us before, you know that you've got to do a 10% dilution, right? And so we put it in a carrier of fractionated coconut oil. And why do we use fractionated coconut oil? We use fractionated coconut oil because it has all of the constituents that could go rancid taken out of it, and so you can use this, you can make your blend, you can store it for a very long time, and it won't go spoiled, and that's what we like. So this is Boost. It is an energy blend. The second blend I want to talk about is called Clear Minds. Now this is one of my favorite ones. It's got a little eye on the top of it, and it is Clear Minds. This is a great headache remedy, and we put this in the clinic too sometimes if people are stressed, if it's really hot outside, because it's got spearmint, peppermint in there. It's commonly used for headache relief, stress reduction, and muscle tension relief, okay? So it has rosemary in it. We talked about rosemary a while ago, so I'm not going to go into that again. It has lavender. Now, my lavender resonated at 79.6. When I looked at it on the internet, the brand that they used resonated much lower. So the kind of oil that you buy does matter. The frequencies that are used do matter. So lavender, now we know that lavender is very relaxing. We know that lavender is in a lot of products, but lavender is a sweet, floral, light, honest aroma. It's crowned as a household favorite because it is the most versatile essential oil, known for its relaxing, cooking, perfuming, and beautifying products. So you can use lavender in just about any way you want to. Peppermint resonates at 78 megahertz. It will ignite a sense of awareness, zest, and joy. It stimulates the body and the mind, reanimates your spirit. It is minty hot, and it has a menthol aroma, okay? It is used for digestive and respiratory benefits, as well as rejuvenation benefits. It helps people rise above stress, anxiety, and worry. So those 3 notes are in this particular blend, which is called Clear Minds. Now, if you have headaches, if you're prone to migraines, if you're prone to stress between your shoulders, you can put a little bit of this in a roller ball with the fractionated coconut, and when you're feeling stressed, you can rub the back of your neck, you can rub your shoulders, you can put a little bit on your temple. Now, because it's got peppermint in it, you don't want to get it too close to your eye, because you've got that mucous membrane and the mucus in your eye. So you want to put it way back here in the hairline on your temple to relieve that kind of mental stress and headache there. So we have that for you if that's something that you think that you would like. The next blend, we're coming into that season, which is the cold and flu season. And so we have this Purify blend. Now, I love Purify. It is protective. It's very, very protective. It smells good. Now, it smells really earthy. So in the winter, when people are coming in and they're snotty and all that kind of thing. They're coughing and all that. We'll put this in our diffuser because we want to repel any kind of germs. So it is a protective blend. It will support your immune system. It purifies and cleanses the air. It is good for non-toxic cleaning. Now, I will be honest. Sometimes we have people coming in and they're really sick, and they've been coughing and sneezing and snotting and all that kind of stuff. And I touch them because I have to evaluate them, and I want to touch them, I want to hug them, I want to do all those kind of things. And so I will very often take a little bit of this. I may have it in a spray bottle that's diluted, and I will just use it as a hand sanitizer because I don't want to have germs on me, but I don't want to be, a germaphobe, and I don't want to not hug you or hold you when you're sick. So Purify is what we use. So it also, I think it's got about 7 ingredients. Now this one resonates at 81.5 megahertz. So that's a really high vibration there. So it's got your rosemary in it. We've talked about that. It's got lemon. Now, our lemon resonated at 76 megahertz, which is really good. Zesty, sharp, citrusy, slightly sweet. It's a natural cleaner, and it's also stimulating and energizing when it is used aromatically. Clove bud. Now, clove bud is a great parasite cleanse, and so any kind of the critters that are airborne and that kind of thing with coughing, sneezing, all that kind of stuff, the clove bud is going to get it. It is a warm, woody oil. It is good for pain. It is good for digestive discomfort. It has powerful antiseptic properties that can help with skin areas. So clove, for the old wives' tale, if you put clove on your teeth, you bite on a clove to help a tooth pain. Well, that is true. You want to use this in a diluted form. I wouldn't necessarily use the Purify. We do have the clove bud here as a single. You want to use it as a diluted form. I tell you, when I'm cooking, I like to use the clove oil when I'm doing things that need to have the clove spice. Orange is another single note that's in there. The clove bud, it resonated at 78.2. Orange resonates at 79.7. It energizes and elevates your mood. It enhances food flavors, and orange is another good cleaning property. And somebody says, I'm sideways. Really? Gainer, I'm sideways? I do this all the time. How am I sideways? For real? All right. Oh, Lordy. Hang on. Let me see if I can get me down. How did that work? Is that better? Y'all talk to me. Is that better? Hopefully that's better. I don't know. The thing is, when you turn it lengthwise, it comes up letterbox on Facebook. So I don't know why it's doing this. This is just crazy. Okay. Thanks, Gainer, for letting me know. It also has cinnamon leaf. Purify also has cinnamon leaf. It promotes warmth and comfort. It's a spicy oil, and it's known to help calm and soothe. Also, it has eucalyptus. Now, why is eucalyptus in this blend? Now, eucalyptus, everybody loves this. You get this in the hobby store. You get this. It's a great smell. Why do you have eucalyptus? Because eucalyptus helps open up the airways so that you can breathe. So any kind of congestion that you're going to have, the eucalyptus will help. It stimulates respiratory health, and it soothes sore muscles. Oh, thank you, Julia. I appreciate that. The other oil that it has in there is an oil called petitgrain. Petitgrain can be used to calm anxieties, to prevent insomnia, and to help people come off tranquilizers. So somebody might need to know that if you're trying to come off tranquilizers or antidepressants and that kind of thing. Now, petitgrain is a very powerful oil, but in my understanding, it's also a very dangerous oil, and we don't have it as a single because I think if you use too much of it, it can be really toxic. So just gonna throw that out there. Okay, so we don't have that in the single, but we do have it in the Purify blend. The next blend I want to talk to you about is the Sweet Dreams blend. Now, I love this blend. It's got a little moon, and it's purple, my favorite color. Sweet Dreams. And Sweet Dreams, what does it do? It helps you sleep, okay? I use this in my diffuser in my bedroom. My husband doesn't mind it, and it really does help calm things. I put it on, I put the diffuser on while we're getting ready for bed. It's going in the bedroom while I'm taking a shower and all that kind of stuff. So when we go to bed, the room is already permeated with the fragrance and all of the little molecules that come out from the diffuser. So it is a calming atmosphere, it's tension relief, and it will help you have a good night rest. Now, I will just be honest, we don't have this going in the clinic. We just don't have it in there. I have it in my room sometimes when we have little children and they're tense and they're crying and that kind of thing. I will use it under their nose. I'll tell them to take a deep breath. Well, usually I don't have to tell them because they're crying so much. They're taking deep breaths. And so as they get that fragrance in them, they start to calm down, and we're able to work with them much, much better. So what oils does the Sweet Dreams have? It has lavender. We've already talked about that. It's got cedar atlas. We've already talked about that. Petitgrain. We've talked about that. It's got clary sage. Now, clary sage is the one I spoke to you about earlier in the day about helping people with birthing issues, to give them that little bit of euphoria while they're in the labor and delivery room. So you can tap into your inner calm with this oil. It offers a soft floral note that helps ease pain and discomfort. So that's why we have it. We do have that in a single note here, and we do give it to our expectant moms so that they can go through the birthing process just a little bit easier. It has mandarin in it. Now, mandarin shifts a negative mood and promotes contentment. So it's very uplifting and it's very soothing for all ages. We've got also in there vetiver. Now, vetiver is a single note. I love vetiver. We've talked about vetiver before. Vetiver laboratory tests have shown that vetiver is as effective as, I want to say clonazepam. That might not be the right drug, but it's an antidepressant. It's been proven that this essential oil is as effective of relieving anxiety and panic as a prescription. It's on another one of our Facebook things, and so you'll be able to look at that. So I love that. It has powerful grounding properties. It will calm your mood, promote rest, while also supporting good immune health. So vetiver, it resonates at 78.2, which is very, very high. Remember, the perfect sweet spot is 82.5 for us. So if we pull all those oils together, we're going to have just a really, really nice blend there. It also has Roman chamomile. Now, we know chamomile tea and that kind of thing. This is a specific essential oil that has been used throughout history for multiple purposes. The ancient Romans used it for mental clarity and courage during war. It's been said to be nicknamed the plant's physician because it supposedly benefited any nearby plants as well. Its aroma has a fruity, herby scent, somewhat sweet, and very, very calming. We don't have that single note in our little treasure chest here, just saying that, but it is in the Clear Minds. And then there's another one called galbanum. Now, galbanum is an essential oil. It's an ancient oil that supports the immune system, digestive and respiratory, circulatory, and other body systems. It's an oil that has been used for meditation and to increase awareness. It also is supportive of aging skin. So unfortunately, Bare Oils does not have that as a single note, but it does have it in its blend. So again, just to review, we've got the Boost, which is your mental energy in the day when you're stressed and that kind of thing. We've got the Clear Minds, which is for your headache relief. We've got the Purify, which is for all the coughy, sneezy, all the little germy things that we deal with every day. And then the Sweet Dreams, which is a sleep blend. Now, I just want to show you, I've shown you this before, but this is something that Bare Oils is the only oil that I know of that has the certified, USDA certified sticker on it that says it is organic. So why do we want that? Because we don't want to have any oils that have anything else added to it, like pesticides, herbicides, anything like that. We don't want to use any kind of synthetic fertilizer and all that kind of stuff. And so when you have something that is USDA certified organic, you know that it is as clean as it can possibly be this side of the Garden of Eden. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I hope you have learned something. If you have any questions, then let me know and I'll be happy to answer them. If you want to order these, you can definitely go on our Facebook page. Well, not our Facebook page, our regular web page, and you can download the link for that. I'll try and post a link later if you guys are interested. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for telling me I was sideways. I don't like being sideways. You guys be blessed. It's Tuesday, and I will see you. We do Essential Oil class the first Tuesday of the month, barring it's not a holiday. So be blessed. I'll see you in September. Bye-bye.